friend, singer-songwriter, Lyal Strickland.
That's farmer friend and jack of all trades, Chris Horn.
And we're those Tastebudguys.
Is it coming?
Hello.
Yeah, I see a little white
That's
line
the
there.
one that does our sound now.
Yeah, it's this camera now. Yeah.
Hi, sound camera.
Oh, I looked at the wrong camera. Damn it.
You just said.
I know. I don't. I don't know. My mind's foggy. I need some tequila.
Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris. That's Lyal. We're those Tastebudguys, and we have a Kentucky straight tequila.
Yes.
Okay. Before anybody yells about the comments, we're well aware that you can't make tequila in Kentucky and call it tequila. They did not, in fact, call it tequila. They called it Kentucky Azul. This is the añejo from MB Rolland, which I happened to stop through there the other day and got this, and I thought it would be super cool to get something that was different and unique. So we're going to try it and see how it stands up. And so for my favorite thing about this bottle is right on the side of it says, Hencho in Kentucky, which is kind of funny. Anyways, so I took a little trip through North Carolina, Kentucky, Tennessee, all that stuff the other day. Come back through, stop by, grab this one. It was in Pembroke Christian County, Kentucky. And a really super cool little distillery in the middle of a wheat field. It was kind of awesome. I'm not going to tell you it wasn't. It was really neat.
We have several bottles.
Yeah, I did get a few bottles while I was back there. So I quizzed him a little bit about this.
What about that little tag on the neck that says grain to glass?
Oh.
Seems like a weird thing to put on this bottle specifically. You think that's maybe just, it's on all the other bottles, so it's maybe just.
I think it's part of their labeling, but yeah, I don't think there's a lot of grain in
in this one.
They did say they had all of their agave was already kind of pre-shredded, whatever, you know, and they bring it up and then they go ahead and they distill it there on location. And they're getting ready to start playing. Now, here, one thing I will say, these are aged in bourbon barrels. So,
okay.
So there's that. And usually I go for the añejo, or the reposado over the añejo. In this particular instance, I thought the añejo had a much spicier, more forward taste than the other did.
It's spicy on the nose.
It's spicy in its flavor too, as best I remember. But so anyhow, Kentucky tequila.
You know, one time I was at a bar and I had a tequila that I'd never had before, and I asked the bartender where it was from, and he almost didn't serve me for the rest of the night because he just said Mexico and walked off.
What did you mean?
I wanted to know, like, if it what tequilery it was from, like who
made it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But, you know, like an idiot, I was, where's this tequila from?
Man, that is ridiculously alcohol heavy.
It kind of reminds me of Espolon.
Really? I'm getting a lot more of a moonshine quality to it.
I mean, it's hot.
Yeah, speaking of which, what is it? 55.5. Leave it to Kentucky to up the game for tequila.
Wow. That is... It's spicy, but it's peppery, almost like it's like it makes my tongue tingle.
Yeah, it does.
But it doesn't have like
that, a 9-volt battery.
But there's no burn.
A little bit. I get a little of that burn down here. Chest warmed up. Now I will say, when I had this the other night, I'd already tried. I went through their 7 or 8.
It just dances on your tongue.
Bourbons and whiskeys. First, before I tried this one. So I didn't have this is the first time I tried it on a clean palate.
So I take that back. Maybe the nose still reminds me of like a little bit of Espolon. I guess I'd have to pour some to find out, but sort of like a mid-grade tequila. But on the tongue, you know what this reminds me of?
That's what the story he was telling.
The Silver Star Honey Whiskey.
Okay, God, I'm so glad you said that.
It's like
that's all I could think of when I was drinking this.
It's a honey. This tastes like a honey whiskey.
It does, 100%. No, that was where I was going with it. Holy crap. Even on the nose, I kept smelling honey, honey, honey. And then, yeah, when I drank it, I was like, oh my gosh, the first thing is, you know how Silver Star has that kind of, that real sweet, but then there's still the whiskey part to it. burns just a smidgen. It goes away and it's super smooth. This one does that.
Silver Star is one of our favorite.
It is.
Liqueurs, right? It's a liqueur. It's 35%, right? Think.
Pretty sure.
Oh, grab that S1 while you're there too.
Yeah, let's grab the. All right. I know this isn't about Silver Star today, but y'all, we did this review on this before. Silver Star, if you're ever watching this stuff, please go back to your old label. I really, really don't like this one. Anyways, 35%. You were indeed right.
At 55, right? This is what is this?
Dang cork.
55 ABV. Yeah.
55.5.
Yeah, 55.5. How you doing there? Oh, fun.
Yeah, it's just like a richer version of that. It's
right?
Really interesting.
And it's nice that it's got some heft to it on the alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
so
a little
interesting
different,
enough. Yeah.
But it has that kind of
smoky compared to this one.
Right?
So interesting enough, them bourbon flavors come through in this. As far as on the nose, you really kind of can pick out that barrel char, I think.
This is a really interesting spirit.
But how is it for a tequila? Not that they say it's tequila. It's not a tequila.
If you're into tequila, you're not probably going to like this. But if you're into tequila and whiskey, this is going to be a nice transition point for your nights where you're having several drinks. You want to either start with one and end with the other, or vice versa.
Okay, how about at $55 a bottle?
It's pretty high proof.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that as a negative thing. I'm just asking you point of return, yay, nay.
I want it to be 40. Can I have it be? Can you make it 40?
To be honest, that's where I wanted it too. When I looked at the shelf, I almost didn't get this one.
Yeah.
And had they been 40, I'd have bought the Reposado and this one.
Yeah.
I thought it was a $40 bottle as well.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
It's so damn unique though that
which is why I picked it up.
It's good to have on the shelf. Yeah. And
I think you nailed everything about it. I think if this is something that you're a true tequila drinker, you're going to pick this one to death. You're not going to like this.
Yeah.
It's not going to be traditional enough for you. However, if you like unique, or if you're, like Lyal said, kind of tossing between the two of them, there's a lot of things going for this one. I think it's pretty good. I actually do genuinely like it, if I haven't said that yet. I think there's some stuff going for it.
It also has some like mellow corn qualities for me.
It does. It does. I don't know how much corn's in this, but there's definitely some corn somewhere. I think
it's nice and sweet.
So I'm pretty sure they distilled this down with like from their moonshine and stuff. But I guess the same characteristic. Which comes off their bourbon, which I have.
I don't hate it, and I love that it's high proof. It's nice and sweet, but not sickeningly.
This is their bourbon, and I believe they kind of everything they do is based off that bottle.
This?
Yeah, and I don't know how close the tequila is to that, or their Azul drink.
I don't know if this camera's on or not. Let's hold it up there and see.
Mine's on. I see it. Get out of my shot!
Yeah. I can never hold it still enough to zoom in anyway. So
it's the withdrawal.
It's the whiskey shakes.
It shakes. All right.
Anything to say about this?
Yeah, we should talk about our friends. Over Wood Hat, because they're on your side this time.
They are on our side. On my side. Our side.
Our side. This is our side of the camera. That's your side of the camera.
Yeah. Our friends at Wood Hat, New Florence, Missouri. Fantastic little distillery. On the whiskey side of things, boy, they just kill it. It's they have whatever you're into whiskey-wise, flavor profiles you are looking for. They'll probably have a bottle that fits your taste, and all of it is down that alley. So like their blue corn's very like mild and sweet kind of. The smoothest whiskey I've ever had. And then, which is not something I usually like. So I go to the Bloody Dapper, which is nice and spicy. You like the Rubenesque, which is big, bold, and round. It's just, every bottle is unique. And we love those guys at Wood Hat.
Yep. So. Can't say enough good about them. All right, back to these guys. Final thoughts. You got a little bit of the wood, light smoke, the honey notes in it, and light agave. I would call it very light agave.
Yeah.
And if that sounds interesting to you, you should go see if you could find a bottle of this. It's probably going to be fairly localized in Kentucky, but we was near Hopkinsville, Clarksville area. Well, Clarksville, Tennessee, but that area is kind of where they're based out of. So
I'm surprised you found whiskey in Kentucky.
Yeah, I know. It was so tough to choose which distillery I wanted to stop at.
Which 40 off the highway.
Yeah.
All right. Until next time.
Whether it be the friends you're drinking with.
Food you're eating.
I threw him with that one.
I did.
He's like, wait, that wasn't funny.
He's still trying to throw me.
Close your word.
The people you're meeting, grab a buddy and try
Flamingo,
something
close your word.
new. I'm on to you, man. You always try. If I don't catch it on the first one,